anything else.
So, all right. So let's talk about the music. What are the standout tracks on this? I like Smile. It's probably my favorite song on the whole project.
The best track is Bam. The hardest track is Bam.
Bam?
That should come on. That should come on the Moon show.
Bam was kind of trash to me.
Really?
So, yeah. Why'd you like it?
So I need you that.
Tell me why you liked it.
Out the building.
What about it?
I'm not gonna say I was a No ID super fan on this album, but that shit went stupid. That shit went stupid. He got one with that one.
Chris?
Yeah, I really liked Caught Their Eyes. I thought that was probably like one of the more genius tracks on the album. It's not as brilliant as The Eagles or 22 Twos, but that's kind of like the vibe that I was getting with that, you know, with the different way Jay was talking about, you know, using I and eyes and you know, flipping from the whole. Really? You didn't like that track?
You know what? I generally didn't even like this album. I just felt like it was boring. I felt like it was.
I'm with you there.
And everybody, you know.
Why do you feel it was boring?
I felt like the production was kind of dry.
Right.
There could have been some more color and like in the beats themselves. Like if I could describe this album, I would say like it reminds me of like a rainy day. Like that's what it sounds like. I like the fact that HOV is teaching people. I feel like he is.
Sounds like life now.
He sounds like
niggas
a
getting
man.
shot every week.
That's not that. You got that from this album.
And live on YouTube. It sounds like the hood is getting gentrified and we need to do something about it. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like real life in 2017 from grown man
from
bars.
The perspective of a billionaire.
From grown man bars. I'm gonna educate y'all new niggas on how to move. Stop down yourself on Instagram. Stop putting the money to your ear. Let's get some real money.
Hang on.
It's knowledge.
I agree. I champion Phoenix on that, but Mont, I want to know where you coming from with this stuff. Like you saying from a billionaire. I like. All right, we understand his dollar worth, net worth.
The nigga wasn't in the projects down the block from Nelly, your homegirls. You feel what I'm saying? Like niggas came out the hood to become a billionaire.
Yeah, like. Do you think he's that detached? Like, obviously we know houses in Paris, house in LA.
Yo,
I'm just saying, is he that detached from, like, you know what I'm saying?
Jay-Z has historically done what's in the best interest of Jay-Z. Let's think about it. How many people around? He has his core circle. Respect that. But as soon as from a not even just from a business standpoint, but as soon as it just doesn't suit his vibe or his direction, he cuts it off and he keeps moving. I don't see him reaching back to help all these rappers that he brought, like help bring in, like
what rappers he brought in?
Who you talking about?
Or like all the Rockefeller.
He didn't bring all those rappers in.
Look.
He didn't bring Freeway in. He didn't bring those people in.
But he brought them along,
right.
and then what about Dame?
Hang on. See, this is the thing.
See my notepad, bro, please. I gotta say it because he's
like slipping without his notes. All right, this is on record for you guys. I'm not editing this out. He needs his notes to be able to formulate his opinion. So what you said, Beanie, why would I put somebody on who disrespected me? That's like we sitting in this room right now. If you disrespect me, Chris, it's a good chance the next podcast we not gonna be like. I'm not gonna be cool with that. You know, and it's like, and I just feel like for Jay, because Jay was before Bean, there's a level of respect you gotta give me, unless you can surpass me. Which is like the issue with Kanye. Kanye felt he surpassed Jay, so he felt he could like disrespect him. And at the end of the day, low key, Kanye has enough stardom and success to where he don't need Jay to do shit. Beanie Siegel, it's like, bro, you disrespected me, and then you don't even got enough clout to even come at me that way. I'm not going back to pull you up. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have to do that. That has nothing to do with billionaire nothing. That's like a regular Joe Blow off the street. You treat me like that, you gonna get the same.
Y'all are just on that HOV hive. Like,
no,
it's hard to talk to people that are just brainwashed by Jay-Z and simply thinks that
you got your notes now and now you're on fire.
He lives in the.
You got your notes now.
I'm just saying, but that's you.
Nobody's on the HOV hive. I'm not saying.
I'm not gonna convince a HOV stand otherwise.
Nobody's a HOV stand. I'm just saying.
You said you were brainwashed and called you a HOV stand.
He's not talking to me. He's not talking to me. I know who I am. I'm just saying. I'm just going off his things. When Phoenix made his point, he was like, yeah, from the point of view of a billionaire. Like, my question was very small. I'll just say, yo, do you feel he's that removed from what's going on with where he's from? And he don't got to be here every day to know, but his family is here.
I think he stands to gain monetarily from all the stuff that he's asking y'all to do. See, from my perspective, if he really wants to give knowledge away, give knowledge away. Why we got to exclusively go buy an app that's $13 or $25 or $26?
Because people will spend money on other foolishness.
Okay,
That
so
don't-
rather put it in
don't get-
Jay-Z's pocket.
Wait, hold on.
If they gonna spend it over there, they might as well spend it on me. Give me that bread.
Listen, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you've ever made anything and you've ever been in charge of something, you want people to use your product. So to me, it's like, why would I make something and not put a price on it? Because at the end of the day, that's stupid.
Yeah,
so
it's great business.
You
But
can't.
again,
But watch this. We building TSK, right? Let's say TSK get to the point where we at another level. How your salary getting paid? We have to charge people. It's not about getting. It's not about you stepping on those people. You have to. People want to.
I won't try to veil my true intentions with all this noble shit that HOV's trying to spit now. All that shit about building up the community and and charge niggas this. I mean it's wild. Like the fact that he's like even do say it or whatever or do say I don't know if I'm saying it right, but his liquor is mad overpriced. Like everything about these niggas that y'all think are looking out and trying to promote you and make y'all stronger.
I'm not mad at it.
Fuck that. Them niggas is trying to take your bread.
I'm not mad at
Jordan,
it.
HOV, Kanye, all them niggas.
You getting loud. So what I'm saying is, he don't got headphones too, so he's not aware
I can't
of
hear myself.
his volume.
I'm sure my mic sounds right.
This is what I'll say, and I'm gonna leave it because the whole stand thing is just kind of crazy. If people like we come from the culture, you mentioned Jordan, right? How much were Jordans? How much were they?
When?
Whatever year you want to pick.
I never really been buying Jordans.
Right,
so
what
I
did you
remember
used to
them.
buy?
I remember them being like 125. I'm thinking that's outrageous.
Great. 125. How is somebody charging $1,000 for a sneaker? Another company, a white company. Why can't I charge? I'm not charging $1,000. Apple Music is $9.99. I'm charging $13. You would pay $13 anyway. So I'm just saying, as for the fact that I'm in business, if you're in business, you gotta play. You gotta play the game.
We were talking about the fact that HOV, right? Chris, we were talking a little bit before the podcast, and we were making the comparison of him not exposing, I shouldn't use that word, but finally sharing with the world that his mom is a lesbian. And Chris was comparing it to back when he referenced the fact that he sold his mom drugs. And I only bring that up because it correlates in the respect that you said, if they just gonna buy it anyway, they should be coming this way, right? And it's kind of the same concept of the drug dealer who's like, I'm gonna sell drugs to my community because they gonna spend that money with somebody. Right. Might as well spend it with me.
Check this, Mont. And I'm not saying it's like this. When Tidal was built, what was the point of it? To pay the artist.
That's what he told me.
Hang on. I'm not saying. Listen, hold on. Listen to the question I posed. I said, what was it built for? Like, I'm not saying.
What was the point of it?
Right. What was the point? Wait. Hold on.
The point from what perspective? Though?
I'm about to tell you. What I mean is, what was it built for? Meaning, it was to help that music industry, which is trying to find new ways to generate income the way it was old ways. So it was, we're going to charge a higher premium, but we also going to pay the artist. Obviously, the fine print in that is going to be the top 1% of artists, which was all the people that was on stage that's most popular. But the plan was to pay them more money. So me being a music creator first, I'm not against somebody trying to do something different. And then the part that they're black is dope too. But I'm not afraid to champion somebody who's in business, who's not afraid to take risks. It's not about me disliking Jay-Z or the money he has. I just think that, like, for somebody who's jumping into the shoe game to sell a shoe for $500, knowing that niggas is getting $1,000 for the same materials, the same style of thing. It's not about I'm just gonna sell it to whoever because they'll pay it. It's more about I'm in business, so I'm gonna play big. I'm not gonna play small. I think there's nothing wrong with that, and it's not a Jay-Z stand. If you had your own business of dad hats that had an M on it, and you selling it for $50. I'm gonna be like, that's expensive, but Mont is taking a risk. The design is different. The M looks different. I'm gonna take the risk, and you might be Tidal. Your first 2 years, you might be in the negative. But I'm saying, if you're doing something risky and you're encouraging other niggas to do it, why would I hate on you?
That's all good and well, but at the end of the day, if I'm telling you that this is about, if I'm telling you this is in the interest of trying to have these noble causes. And if I'm really looking to help my community and support my community, that's not the way to do it. We got people out here killing for.
I mean, listen.
For this wealthy shit.
There are problems.
My bad.
And people
Hold
are
on,
going to hate
pause that,
on
pause that.
whoever tries to solve these problems.
Before I lose my point, why? How could you ridicule? How could you
to
ridicule people who holding money up to their ears, but you charging them over prices for basic shit? This is the same niggas that you want to be paying.
Are you referring to?
These are the same niggas that you want.
Those people aren't the enemy, man.
Huh?
Those people aren't the enemy.
No, but these are the same dudes that you want to not to. You saying don't put money up your ear, but pay top dollar for my liquor.
You have to understand why he's saying don't put money up to your ear. He's trying to say the money, that type of money that you think is flexing is nothing compared outside of your hood.
We
Understand?
can't take pictures with money because
Chris here, I didn't want to say the white folks. But feel me?
Let me ask you this: as a nigga who's never put the money up to his ear, frankly, I ain't never had it like that. And if I
so
did,
now we know why you bitching.
Yeah, of course. That's why I'm bitching. Because I'm poor. Because I'm poor.
You are not poor, man. Cut it
out. But I ask you this: why do people do that? Why do people hold money up to their ear in the first place?
Because they from the hood and they want to flex. And this is their first chance to flex. Mm-hmm. But HOV is trying to teach you there's a different level of flexing that we need to reach as a community. Mm-hmm. And I'm all for that.
How do we do that?
All right, let's go back to the music. Only because I feel like this conversation has gone away from the music and it's going into somebody who has acquired riches.
How do we get to a point where we have these things if we're spending our money on frivolous shit like overpriced liquor? Go ahead.
I have a question to pose.
Step one, conversation. Step two, open up your own business like HOV and compete liquor-wise. He's showing you the blueprint how to get this money.
I have my own question, and I know we gotta move to the music. We gotta move to the music, but I mean, rap about I get money, I throw money on bitches, I do that, you get criticized. You make raps about how you need to switch your mind frame and probably do some different things, and I've made mistakes in this, and you still get criticized. So in the point of that, what do you do in this world to not get criticized?
You do
by Lamonte.
You die.
Okay.
You can't practically exist and expect never to get criticized. So I'm not saying it's unfair, like it's fair or unfair. That just is what it is.
No, I'm just saying that whichever angle he takes in his choice of his wherever he's at in his life and he raps about it. I mean, what do you mean? Yeah, everybody's constantly growing.
I'm just saying, be consistent.
It's where he is right now as a
be consistent.
So Chris, what I know you mentioned some of your standout tracks. What was something that you
name more two of them.
I only have one standout track.
Oh, there we go.
That was Caught Their Eyes, right?
See.
Whack
ass.
You know, there's the track Moonlight.
I didn't really like Moonlight.
I didn't like that either. They did the Fuji La Flip. I thought that was really lame, especially since
the same one that Nas just did on.
Right, that Khaled just did for Nas' album Done.
Can you just clarify for me why you don't like that song?
Because they used the Fuji La Flip, and it was following up so close to Nas and Khaled doing it. I thought it was really lame for them to flip the same sample and not even doing it in a outstanding.
What about this? What about the notion that like even when we win, we lose, and how La La Land was announced as the winner when Moonlight was the winner, and they had to correct that. It was like, oh, our bad. Moonlight actually won.
Jeez.
Because I thought that was a pretty interesting approach.
I need more than 7 days.
Yeah, I didn't really like the Moonlight song, but I peeped what he was doing there. He started out with the La La Land. Yeah. I mean, he's just drawn from, I guess, the art that he's been exposed to recently, the movies. Mm-hmm. I mean, which he's always done, which all rappers has always done.
I like the fact that he was actually saying that La La Land was kind of underwhelming. And it was like, that was one of my takeaways from that song. He was just like, this film isn't that great, but when it's y'all's, it's great. And Moonlight was actually where it was at, but yeah, still didn't like the album.
Was rapping. He was rapping. Let's be very clear.
I think it was refreshing.
We wrap it up. What is the next topic? Y'all seems I got tight about HOV right now.
I wish we got a better album, but I wouldn't say that I'm tight.
Well, how much of this are we contributing to Infinese's for having month bags he received? Did he just say, hey, here, take this, give me the bag?
I
I
just
want to
felt
do
like if
the
Bone
no
Thugs was
ID,
on the
the
album,
no ID
You
cover.
know why with Beyonce right now?
You want to go a little deeper into the production, and
Yeah, okay.
because we didn't talk much about the.
The mediator has to not be so angry and go and control it. So
You want to go into deeper the production of the album?
moderator.
Yeah, I was actually
There's more about the
nervous when I
music.
heard
It was-
No ID
Let's just move on to the next
was gonna
topic.
produce it. But like I said, I felt like, I already said, the production was kind of dry to me. I like Smile, like sonically, I thought that was the most appealing song. But all in all, it was just
Well,
A Stevie Wonder sample?
who would you want to do it? A full album?
executive producer a full.
Just
whole album.
Blaze.
Cut out No ID, put
You
somebody
know what?
else in.
I'm gonna actually say Kanye,
Okay.
and because he can't,
That's an easy answer.
Kanye can't easy, but not for nothing. Kanye,
Old Kanye and new Kanye. Well, look.
there's only one. There's new Kanye. There's only one person that exists, and that is the Kanye we know today.
Fair enough.
It is not
Yeah, yeah.
realistic to say
Yeah.
Kanye from 2008 is
Right,
going to produce
every album,
2017.
you know he's coming with something completely
But that's just
different.
it. I think that's why the dynamic will be kind of crazy, because Hov's not going to just let Kanye put out this wild album on Hov. I think
He would though.
Jay-Z.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Jay-Z
he
still
would.
cares too much
He would,
artistically.
bruh. If you Kanye super washed him on Watch the Throne, so he would allow him to like come a little bit. but
That's
he-
different though. I mean, production wise,
Nah.
did you feel like that was a poorly produced album?
No, we were talking about something else. You said with
What would I want to produce a
yeah,
Jay-Z
I feel,
album?
but no, you were in the statement of Kanye wouldn't let him come up with such a poor, and I feel like he would just so that he could, you know what I'm saying, one up him again. Because that's the thing, his goal is to beat his big brother. He said it.
I don't know that.
Oh, you missed that Kanye song. Okay.
What, Big Brother?
He said he wants to one up his big brother. He wants to beat him.
But we're talking about production. And
Hov addressed this on the new album.
choosing to rap over a song is not the same as doing an album with somebody and getting outshined. So if Jay-Z did a song with Kanye and the production outshone him, then that was Jay-Z's choice. He couldn't hang, and that is, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's not likely. You're making faces.
I'm not making faces. I'm checking my texts, seeing what's going on.
Who would you want to see produce?
Let me see, other than myself and something.
Plug.
Shit get really foggy. No, I mean, honestly, I would love to hear Hov on, like, there's a lot of up and coming new guys. Like, I love Tech Lund. Like, I feel, I don't think Kanye's gonna choice. Kanye's gonna do some wild shit. Hov is too old to be on that wild shit. He needs that emptiness that No ID brought in a lot of these tracks, so we can get super lyrical.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the people want from old Jay right now. So long as they bring in that openness to the track, like I said, I love Tech Nine. I still want to hear him with Premier. Oh, there we go. Let's talk about it. Got jokes? Premier? How is the Premier slander?
I don't ever want to hear a Premier beat again for like the rest of my life, right? Like, no disrespect,
It's
but
like
it's
hip-hop.
like, that shit doesn't sound good now. You know, like Premier shit sounds so dated when I hear it, right? So, I mean, like, I wouldn't want to hear dated ass Premier with dated ass Jay-Z rapping.
The track record is impeccable. You can argue with the track record.
I mean, he's definitely one of the greatest of all time, and plays a huge part. But that doesn't mean that in 2017 his music is
I'm glad he didn't go in the Metro Boomin direction. Try to trap it out with the young boys.
right. That would have been easy for him. Like that would have been like a kind of like a cop out. Going with somebody popular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Any other standout tracks for you guys?
I like Family Feud. I like
Mercy Me, Praise Me.
Mercy Me. I like Marcy. Is it Marcy?
Marcy
Me.
Oh,
I like Marcy Me.
Next topic.
If you had to kind of, after all this, predict like where Jay-Z might go next, artistically, what do you think? Where would you anticipate?
I don't need him to go anywhere else. You go. That's it. He comes for me.
He can end his career after
I
this.
want him to find a new home.
Do you think he could? Do you think this could be like his last album, and you would be satisfied?
It probably should be his last album.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna hold albums.
Honestly, as a fan, I would need one more. I wouldn't say that I'm pleased with this album. That's it. That's all I say.
You said fan or stan? Alright, what's next? Alright, Young Thug dropped.
I think if Bone Thug had a song on there, then I would reiterate, then it would be better.
Alright, so Young Thug dropped Beautiful Thug and Girls. A lot of people anticipating this album, myself included, because he was going to be more melodic than before. Frankly, just like plain singing on this album. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I was disappointed. I was really disappointed.